Hey guys, it's Dawson Skater here, and today I am really excited to unbox this right here. This is a really big package. I think this is probably the biggest package I've ever gotten, and I'm just super excited. You guys already know what it is, but like I said, I'm super excited, and it's really heavy because there's a bunch of stuff in here. So I'm just going to put it right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and get unboxing. So this came in about probably 2 weeks. Or probably like a week and a half. It came from Georgia, and I live in South Carolina, so it really shouldn't have been that long, but there was a hurricane, and you guys probably already heard about it, and that kind of delayed it a little bit, but yeah, I am just really excited that I got it, and it currently is it's like 3:15 right now, so about the time that people usually get out of school. I have early dismissal, so I got out a little bit earlier, but this thing will not come undone. The guy that sent this to me, he has amazing taping skills because it's taped like crazy. There was some stuff on here, but I took it off to, it was like my address and stuff. Figured you guys didn't want to see that. So, oh, there we go. Okay. Trying not to damage, the box. Don't want to damage the product, because that would suck. Man, this guy did a really good job. There we go. Okay. So I got one flap open and another flap open. This has been the best knife in the whole entire world. I used it so many times. Okay, so here's the box. And I'm just, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The guy did a really good job of packaging this, if you can tell. Tons and tons of paper. Make sure there's nothing in here, in the paper. Paper. Hopefully I'm not opening it backwards, because that would have been bad. And it looks like, I did open it backwards, but it seems like I always do. This guy packaged this so good. Nope, actually I didn't package it. I packaged it sideways. So the guy actually, it didn't fit in the box this way, and he wanted to make it so where it didn't actually, go anywhere, so he put it sideways. So let's go ahead and take it out. This guy packed. I'm just gonna, I'll show you in a minute. There's so much paper. Sorry, I'm twerking for you. Oh my gosh. It's not only heavy, but it's just really bulky and I can't get it out. And I don't want to ruin it, or hurt it, because that would suck. Okay. And paper, really big paper. And paper. And paper. And paper. Okay. Empty box. So now we're just going to go ahead and get into this. Oh, I'm so excited. This thing is weighty. It has so much weight to it. So much paper. I'm going to show you this paper in a minute. I just don't want to get it's a good angle right now, so I'm going to show you that in a minute though. Alright, so I'm going to actually have to redo this unboxing of the camera itself. You guys last saw me unbox the actual box, and there's so much paper over here, and I'll show you that in a minute. But there were some technical difficulties, and it didn't actually get it, and my battery died. So I recharged it, and it only has like 20% left, so I think that this camera dies pretty fast, this one right here, that's recording. So I'm going to just try to get this done kind of fast, because I don't want it to die again and me lose the footage. So, first of all, before I actually get into it, this is I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Kata. It's a Kata carrying bag, and it's actually made for Panasonic cameras, especially the Panasonic Dvx. So that's really cool that that actually came, with an actual carrying bag that it was supposed to come with. So, first of all, let's see what I should put out first. First of all, let's just put out this charger. There are a bunch of cords. Let's just get all these cords out. Came with a bunch of cords. So I'm not really sure what these are right here. I'm pretty sure that they're for charging, like you put them in the in where the battery goes. I think that's what all these are for, but I might be wrong. I'm gonna have to look these up. But also, if you guys are watching this, please tell me what these are for, because I have no idea. So some cords, and then here is the actual charger for the batteries. And I'm gonna get to the batteries in a minute, but it came with a lot of batteries. So I have the charger and some other cords. It came with not one, not two, not three, not four, but if I can get it, came with 5 batteries. 5 batteries, which is crazy. That's like a lot of hours of filming, and a lot of hours of charge on these batteries, of course. So it came with a couple different sizes. Let's see what is... Okay, so it mostly is the big size. So as you can tell, these are all the same size pretty much. But it did come with one smaller battery. So it came with the original big Panasonic battery and the smaller Panasonic battery. This one has, of course, less charge than this one, so it's kind of interesting. And it also has 3 generic batteries that came with it. These are also just as good as the Panasonic ones. So I'm going to be using all of these. And let's see what's next. So it came with a heads cleaner, which is super nice, just in case the heads get dirty in the camera or they kind of get messed up. Then that's perfect. The heads cleaner is amazing. I'm glad that I got that also. It came with 3 brand new tapes. These are DVC, mini DV. These are the JVC ones, and these are Sony. I have a Sony Dvx100. If you guys haven't seen that video, check it out. But I've used, Sony DVC, mini DV tapes before, and they're amazing. I'm gonna have to try these JVC, sorry, tapes out, because I'm not sure if they're any good. I've actually heard that it does matter about the tape quality, and what brand you get it from. It's preferable to use the same tape that the actual camera is, like what brand it is, but I mean, whatever. I'm gonna use all those tapes, so that's good. Also, it came with a bunch of blank tapes. So these were unopened, as you can tell. They still have the plastic on them and everything. These I'm definitely going to use. I'm not really sure about these though. It does say blank tapes, and they are blank, of course. But the thing that is kind of skeptical and that's kind of sketchy is that these have already been opened and have been taken out of the plastic, and they do kind of look used in a way. So I might not be using these, but just in case, I'm going to keep these definitely. And they are blank tapes, so that's going to be really good, just in case, just in case. So even though that they are opened from the plastic, I probably still will use them. So that's super nice to have 5 extra mini DV tapes. And last but not least, actually this isn't last, but this is, when I first unboxed this, I originally thought it was going to be this size, because I mean it's a 72mm lens on the Dvx100a. 72, did I say that? 72mm. So I thought this was going to be a huge, wide-angle lens, but it is only this big, so it actually is that big. Which, I mean, it's still a really nice lens. I tested out the camera just a few minutes ago, and it looks amazing. So this is a Century Optics. And it's actually made for the Panasonic Dvx100, if you can see that right there. Let's go ahead and show that. It is the Century Optics 0.6x wide angle MK2 lens. And it has the bayonet mount on it, which is right here. So that's extremely nice to have. Not the bayonet mount, but just the lens in general. And the guy probably paid a good amount of money for this lens, because they're not cheap, especially, Century Optics, but just this lens itself is not a very cheap lens, and you can tell they ordered it offline on the actual website, because it's actually made for the Panasonic Dvx100. So I'm going to put that back in its case, and it came with a really nice carrying case, so I really appreciate that. And finally, this is the last but not least. This is the whole main glory. So I'm going to go ahead and set this off to the side. Let's go ahead and see what's in this pocket. Yeah, I'm not really sure. There's just a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it has like some cards. I don't know. This is San Francisco, Portland, or Alaska Airlines. So there's a bunch of random stuff in here. A bunch of random stuff that the guy, I guess, didn't look at, but I just won't go through that. So, so that's just, it's empty. As you can tell, you can actually, like I said earlier, Kata, which is the brand of this, it's actually made for DVX, Panasonic, so you can tell that it's the perfect like width, the perfect width and perfect length and stuff, and it says lens goes this way, so it's actually made, you know, it says lenses right, the lens pocket right here, like extra lenses, extra compartments. There's also another compartment right here, and then the camera goes right here. So this is a really nice carrying bag. It's not going to fit in my actual bag, and I just figured out there was another thing in here. And there's some quarters. So there's, okay, well there's some quarters in there, so that's kind of cool. Got some of the money back, but. Okay, so yeah, this is a really nice bag. It's not going to fit in my book bag that I usually put my Dvx100 in. And I'm going to compare this camera to my other cameras, and also my cousin's VX2100. So I'm just going to compare it. But yeah, super nice bag. I'm super happy that I got that. So here is the Panasonic Dvx100a. You can tell, you know, the model number's right here. And like I said, I already took this camera out and I kind of played with it a little bit, and it's an amazing camera. First of all, when I recorded this, I got super afraid that the camera was broken because if you can hear that, something is rattling on the inside, and it's obviously one of the mechanisms inside the camera. This is a mini DV camera, of course. So there's a lot of different mechanisms and stuff in the actual camera itself. So I was like really wondering if it was broken or not. But I will show you in a minute that it's not broken, that I was just kind of being a little dumb. But let's just go ahead and put one of the batteries in it and start it up. So what you do is, just in case you guys don't know and are looking to buy one of these, you push it up all the way, and in the back there is a compartment right here. Slide it down, and you can kind of tell that that one's actually completely dead because it didn't make a noise. Let's go ahead. This one's, I don't know if this one's gonna work, but this is actually the Panasonic. This is the really small battery, so it doesn't actually have a ton of juice on it, but it actually, I mean, it has enough, of course. But okay, and I don't know if you heard that, but it did. It's still going. Okay, so it did actually, you know, make a noise, and that's how you really know if it actually has juice in it and stuff. So as you can tell with the battery in it, the noise is still there. It's just, originally I thought the camera was broken, and I was really afraid. And I was like, oh my gosh, I spent, you know, money on a camera that's broken, but it's not, and that was just me. That was stupid. And I don't want you guys to freak out if you guys get this camera and there's that noise. I don't know if it's just with this one or if it's with every single one of them. I'm not sure. But the camera does, whenever you turn it on, so we're just going to, I really didn't need to do that. But we're going to turn it on, which is the power button right here. So I don't know if you heard that, but it did turn on, and it looks like it has 100% battery left. So that's good. It does have a lens cap on it right now. So it came with a lens cap, which is super nice. And it came with this sunshade, which is super nice too. So, which is really, something that's really cool is that whenever you take out the LCD screen and you do like this, it has bad colors right now. Just pardon the colors because I didn't set them. I mean, this is supposed to be the unboxing for the first time, but unfortunately it messed up. So, whenever you flip it, you can tell that the actual image flips too, which is super, super nice and convenient. I'm not going to ever use that, but it's just kind of interesting to use. So it has a bunch of different, you know, stuff on it. Make sure, I actually saw this on another YouTube video, if you're not going to use an external mic or any of the mics, make sure to turn the input 1 and input 2 off, mic power. And also make sure to, let's see, oh yeah, if you're going to use this actual mic, put it on line 1 and line 2, the right and left. So it's at the very top. So, yeah, this camera is absolutely amazing. I'm really sorry that it messed up before, and I got kind of a little sneak peek of the camera, but this camera is amazing, and I'm just going to show you that once the camera's on, there's really not that much of a noise anymore. Like, it's barely noticeable. So there's obviously a motor somewhere in here that does something with that. So there's something really cool, and I'm actually going to go ahead and show you. I'm just going to reset it. So the camera, the colors on this look really funny. But, so the colors right here, I mean not the colors, LCD screen, flip it open, and there is a button somewhere, I'm blind. Reset, there's a reset button. I'm going to go ahead and just click it. Turns off and turns back on. So now everything is just reset back to factory settings, which is really good. Just to make sure the previous owner that had this camera didn't, just his colors were, I mean, probably not going to be the same as my colors. So something that's really cool is I'm going to go ahead and take this sunshade off just so you can see it. To take it off, you do this, unscrew this thing, and slide it off. And this is actually a Leica lens on this, so super nice lens. Let's go ahead and just show you. So this is the actual zoom ring. This is the focus ring right here, but this is the zoom ring, the one that has 45-20 on it, and I'm out of frame. So whenever you press the, zoom, you can actually see it moving. So I'm just going to show you this. So that's really interesting. I just find that kind of cool. On my Dvx100, it doesn't even have a zoom ring on it, so that's really cool. Don't ever force this, like with your hand. Make sure to go down here and put it to manual. If you can see that right there, there's a little manual button. Do not force this ring if it's in auto. Do it if you put it in manual, then you can actually use your hand to zoom it in. So anyways, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Century Optics ×6 MK2 lens on it, and it's quite a lot, a long name. So this is kind of interesting. I never had this kind of wide angle or fisheye. That's not a fisheye, but I never had a Century Optics lens, Schneider Optics. So I didn't really know how to put this on before, but now I do. So I'm a professional at it. So you get it on the Bayo first, and then let's go ahead and undo that. Slide it like that, and then excuse me. So now it's on, and so yeah, we still have 100% battery left, so that's really good. I'm going to show you with the actual wide angle on. It's a very, very nice wide angle lens, super nice. So there's the LCD screen, and I'm just gonna, you can tell there's so much distortion on it, which is super nice. It's very, very wide, very, very nice. So I'm gonna use that, and now you can tell that the battery's dying. But that's okay, because, it's what it does. So this camera has a really nice weight to it. When I first took it out of the box, I thought it was going to be extremely heavy, just from seeing, photos and stuff of it. I'm going to go ahead and turn this camera off, actually. So when I took it out of the box, I thought it was going to be extremely heavy, but this camera is actually super light. It's more light than my cousin's VX100, and that's a smaller camera. So I was just it was kind of interesting to see that. So yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna compare it to the VX700 and the VX2100. Okay, so once again, my camera died. Makes me so mad. I literally started this at 2:30 and it's 5 o'clock right now, and it's just because this camera keeps on dying. But I'm not gonna unbox it or anything again, no, because it actually has all the footage still. But I'm just gonna, before my camera shut off, I was gonna say that the weight of this camera is perfect, and that whenever you're filming, it automatically goes up. So when you're filming lines, especially for skateboarding, it's really, really nice. It's a nice camera to have. It's a nice weight. So, and even with the fisheye on it, it gives it or fisheye. Even with the wide angle on it, it gives it a really nice, a nice feel to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and before my camera dies again, I'm gonna go ahead and just compare it to my VX700. So this is my VX700. If you guys haven't seen the unboxing, go ahead and check that out. Also, I have some videos of the quality on this camera. It's an amazing, amazing camera. If you can get this camera for cheap, I mean, it's not going to be super cheap, but if you get it for, you know, a good price, go ahead and snatch it up. It's such a nice camera. This one actually is in Japanese, so I'm super happy to have an American camera now. But yeah, I'm actually going to sell this because I don't need it anymore. I have a DVX, so I'm selling this. But the reason I wanted to show you is because I just wanted to show you the size difference. So they're pretty similar in size. Sorry, I have the wide angle on, but if you can tell, they're pretty similar in size. So this is pretty much the VX1000, except it doesn't have a handle on it, and it's 1 CCD instead of 3. This is 3 CCD, a big step up. So I'm super excited to have this camera. But this camera has been such a great camera. I've had it for like 2 months now. Amazing camera. I just wanted to upgrade a little bit. But yeah, this is a beautiful and amazing camera. The quality on it is amazing. So this camera is actually the DVX, the VX1. I suck now. This is the DVX. So mad. This is the Sony VX2100. There's one VX model above this, the VX2200, but this is the VX2100. And so this camera is actually a smaller camera, and it weighs a little bit more than the DVX. So that's kind of interesting. So I don't know if you can tell this, but it actually is a little bit of a smaller camera. And they both have a pretty similar design to them, of course. So I actually fixed this mic, and I'm actually going to upload a video of that soon. So I'm probably going to put a piece of foam under this mic just in case it doesn't get sag, and doesn't get sag mic. I'm pretty sure that this doesn't look like it would get sag mic, but just in case, I will. So yeah, that's basically that. And before my camera dies, I'm just going to end this video because I really don't want to, you know, wait for my camera to, you know, die or anything. But yeah, I think that's basically it. I'm sorry for the jumpiness of this video probably when I edit it, but this camera is such an amazing camera. I love it, and I'm just extremely happy that I have it. But I'm going to go film and skate now, so thank you so much for watching this video, and rate, comment, and subscribe, and just have a great day. Peace. Bonus clip. Look how much paper there was. There was so much paper in this. Look how big that was too. The big box.